Hello guys, first of all I welcome you all to this second set of interview question series. We are seeing some of the question which is related to advanced Excel, and as I already told you, it's a second set we have. So in the first set we have covered some of the questions, and we are continuing with that trend with respect to the second set as well. So let's get started. So the first question for the today's session is, what is hyperlink and how do you add hyperlinks? Okay, so what is hyperlink? Hyperlink in the Excel is a link that directs you to another location, such as web pages, a different worksheets, or a specific cell within the same worksheet. Okay, so it's a mechanism where we can just do the navigation with respect to directions of users. Means what? If I wanted to add any links, if I click that link and it will redirect you to the specified location. Like just directly go into the workbook I have right now. So this is the workbook I have where I have some sheets are there, right? See, this is sheets I have right now, and I wanted to make some index page, so that if I just click on that index page, it will just redirect me to the multiple sheets I have. So let me just add one sheet here. So this is the sheet I have. Let me just rename the sheet something like index page, right? This is the index page I have. Let me just make it a bold so that you guys can understand the stuff, and I make the heading something like navigation, right? So this is the navigation I have. Let me just select whatever the range I have, make it a bit custom formatting, right? Let me just click OK, right? And in the first cell, let me just take go to, right, something like question 1 main data, right? Or we can just take go to, fill it down. This is the main data I have, question 01, right? Let me just take this question 0. I'm just taking one fields values here right now. Okay guys, we can add the hyperlink in the meantime. Okay, question 1 is there, question 2 is there. These are the different sheets. If you guys can understand the stuff, these are the different sheets we have. So question 1, see, this is the main data we have, 1 2 and 3 questions are there. Okay, first of all I wanted to make the link appear here so that I can click here, so it will navigate to me this order tables or question 1, question 2 and question 3. So what I'm trying to do here is that, let me just click here, right? I wanted to make this into the link, right? Go into here and we can go into the review tab, or we can just say the view tab. There are many tabs are available, and let's just make these things with respect to the adding a hyperlink, right? Adding a hyperlink. So there is a shortcut is also there, right? There is a shortcut is also there. What is the shortcut? Control K. Control K. This is the insert hyperlink dialog box will appear, or we can just right click over it and hyperlink, right? Like hyperlink is there, or we can just go here into the insert, right? And there is a hyperlink option is also there, right? Hyperlink option is also there. Let me just go with the whatever the method you want. You can just go here. Let me just select the main data, go into the hyperlink, right? What I want, let me just want it. There is some already selected thing is there, existing files of work page or web page. You can add the web page link here, and let's just click OK, and you can redirect to the web page as well. Let me just wanted to do the navigation with respect to the whatever data we have into this worksheet. So ordered tables I have right now, and let me just click OK. The link is created. I wanted to create the same link for the question 1, control K, the shortcut key, right? Same, the question 1 I want is the question 1 I have, and let me just click OK. I want the question 2 as well, control K, and this is the question 2. Let me just click OK, and same the question 3, control K, and this is the question 3. Let me just click OK, right? And to make it more better, let me just go here into the view tab and remove the grid lines, right? And make it more easy, right? Make it more convenient for just to see the stuff. Yeah, so this is how the index page will design. Let me just click on the main data, it will redirect the main data I have, right? Let me just click on the question 1, it will redirect me to the question 1. This is how the navigation will work using the hyperlink. Clear guys? So let me just move forward with the other question I have right now. So the second question I have for the day is how we can add the data validation in Excel. So what is data validation? Data validation in Excel allows you to control the type of a data or the values that user can enter into the cell. Right? Simple concept. What is mean by what is mean by that? Let me just go here right now. So I have different columns are there right now with me, right? And these are some of the categorical data. These are some continuous or numerical data I have, right? So let's suppose if I wanted something like this one right here. So it's perfectly fine with me right now, but I don't want any user or any person wanted to add something here which is not appropriate, right? Something like if this is a categorical related field, so I want user to be entered a categorical data only, not any numbers, right? Or any specific text which is less than in something like length. We can do that with respect to those cells. So select this thing. So this is I want add some data validation with respect to this cell. Select those stuff here right now, go into the data, right? And we have a data validation is there right now. Go into the data validations, and in the settings what values you want to allow. Right now it is any value. Let me just add the validation, something like text length, right? And should be greater than, right? Should be greater than or equal to, let me just take 3 here. So any text which is greater than 3, specifically text, can be there with respect to these 3 cells. Let me just click OK. The validation is on right now. Let me just add any number, press enter. It will throw me and something like this dialog box. The values entered is not valid. Either you can retry the stuff or cancel the stuff. So the values is not entered here. Clear guys? This is how we can just add the data validation. We can add the data validation with respect to this column as well. Let me just add the data validation with respect to sale, quantity, discount and profit, which is the continuous or numerical data. So go into the data validation. Again the dialog box will appear. Which value we want? We want only the decimal values. Okay, and let me just click OK. So we have to provide the data range is there. So should be something like, should be greater than something like that. Okay, let me just do one thing. Let me just select these 3 stuff. Let me just go into the data validations, and should be decimal numbers, and should be greater than or equal to 0, because sales, quantity and discount cannot be less than 0. Let me just click OK, and I wanted to take some value -12, and it will throw me an error. Clear guys? So this is how we can just add the data validations with respect to any of the cells we have into the sheets. Let's just move forward to the other question I have. The last question we have, which is a bit of a practical side, but it is important, right? How can we find the top 10 categories by sales? Also explain how to display according to the top 10 in descending order. Okay, so it's like a practical one. It might happen that in the interview they just throw you one worksheets or workbook, and you wanted to compute the top 10 categories based on some any categorical or continuous data we have. So right now I have a data with respect to that. Let me just go here right now into the question 3. I have some data is there, subcategories and sale. I wanted to compute the top 10 subcategory based on the sales, and I wanted to display it in the descending order. Means what? The highest will appear first, least will appear at the bottom. So first of all, go into the sales, right? Go into the filter, and if you don't have a filter, you can just apply the filter with respect to the home tab, and there you can find the filter options here right now. Into the sort and filter, there is a filter enable here. If it is doesn't enable, first enable the filter. Go into the continuous value, whatever you have, either can be a quantity, either can be a sales, or there can be a profit, depending on the scenario. Right now I have a sales is here. Just go here right now. Number filter is there, right? Number filter is there, and you can just do one thing. Number filter is there. I want top 10, right? Top 10 I want. Let me just click OK. So top 10 categories is visible right now with me, and I have these descending. Let me just add some largest to smallest, or let me just go into the largest to smallest. Clear guys? So this is how this is how we can just make those things up into the Excel. So we can just make it any filter if you want. So this is how top 10 filter is there. So you just need to make those stuff, or we can do one thing here. Let me just remove the top 10, right? So cancel. Let me just go here into the anything, right, equals something like that, any filter if you want, or you can just sort it according to your need. So this is how we can just find out the top 10 categories, something like machines, copiers. These are the top 10 categories we have into the data. We can also make it into a ascending and descending sort order. Clear, guys? So these are all question I have for this session. We will meet in the next session with the more interview question. Till then, practice those questions and get the understanding of it.